The repetition of this question 2011, 2012, 2015 and 20. There are huge chances to get word problems, and the most important repeated portions. Go and prepare these topics before sitting in examination hall. So let me tell you the important topics from each and every chapter in your mathematics that will give you short 50 to 60 marks in your exam. Why wasting time on other topics, different topics? Focus on those topics which will give you marks in your board exam and which is repeatedly coming in board exam. So let me tell you the important topics from each and every chapter in your mathematics that will give you short 50 to 60 marks in your exam. So let's begin. My dear, in real numbers, this question is coming regularly, frequently in your exam. CBSE has asked so many years to find out, to prove root 5, root 3 irrational number. So proving irrationality is very important, and in real number, this is also important. HCF into LCM is equals to A into B. If we talk about two integers, the product of integers themselves is equal to the product of their HCF and LCM. Now moving to the next, polynomials. In polynomials, this is important. If alpha and beta are the zeros of a polynomial, a quadratic polynomial, then find the polynomial. We have to find out the polynomial whose zeros are expressed as various form of A and B. You know, alpha plus beta, the sum of zeros is minus B by A, and the product of zeros is C by A. If we talk about the quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So this is the relationship between zeros and coefficient. Please keep it in mind. Very important formula. Now moving to next, pair of linear equation. So pair of linear equation in two variable, there are huge chances to get word problems from these topics. Fixed charges, train, age, fraction and reverse digit. You know reverse digit? The two-digit number is 10x plus y, and after reversing the digit, the numbers become 10y plus x. So you might get question, huge chances are there to get the word problem from this chapter. Now moving to next, this is also important. For what value of k, the given linear equation, pair of linear equation have no solution. So you know, for no solution, this is the condition a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, which is parallel line on graph. And this question has asked in the year 2011, 2012 and 2040. So you have to be ready for that. The comparison of coefficient, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, you all know exactly one solution will be there. And if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, it is equal to c1 by c2. This is called infinitely many solutions. So this is important. So go and prepare these chapters, right? Study less and score good marks. Of course, this should be the strategy. In quadratic equation, this question is important. Tap water wala question, right? This question plays important role. And thief run, this question is also important. Go and solve this question. I'm giving you the clue, like I'm giving you the most repeated PYQ. Look at the repetition of this question 2011, 2012, 2015 and 20. And one more thing in quadratic equation is important. You know, for real and equal roots, d is equals to 0. For distinct roots, d will be greater than 0, and if d is less than 0, no roots will be there. So this question is also important, and in all these three, this is important. So there will be two real and equal roots of any quadratic equation. You have to find out the unknown value like k and p. So what you have to do, keep d equals to 0. Do d equals to 0, which is discriminant. You know the formula of discriminant, b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Very important. Moving to next chapter, arithmetic progression. So in arithmetic progression, look at the question. These question, two questions. Sn will be given to you and you have to find out nth term. Means from Sn, you have to find out n. So there is a formula, an is equal to Sn minus 1. So my dear student, I am giving you the topic and the most important repeated portions. Go and prepare these topics before sitting in examination hall. And this question is also important. First, second, the sum of four consecutive numbers. You know, four consecutive numbers, we generally take four consecutive numbers in this form: a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. Now according to question, you have to solve. Very important, my dear, very important. Four consecutive terms. Moving to next chapter, coordinate geometry. So these are the two questions, important question, and this is the most important. You know, there will be a parallelogram. You know, two coordinates will be given to you. You know, median intersection will be given to you, and you have to find out the other two vertices. So this is very important, and in this generally midpoint formula used. Midpoint formula, and you all know midpoint formula. For x, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 we use, and for y, y1 plus y2 divided by 2 we use this formula, because in parallelogram diagonal intersects at common point. That is the midpoint for both. Moving to next triangle. In triangle, the most important thing is BPT. BPT, basic proportionality theorem, you all know, and this is also called Thales theorem. Go and prepare this. According to this theorem, you all know, in any triangle, if triangle ABC is there, and this is xy is parallel to BC, so AX divided by XB is equal to AY divided by YC. This is called BPT, basic proportionality theorem. Important. Even in proof type question, you will be using this only. Moving to next, circle. In circle, this question is important, and one more question is there. There is a circle and one quadrilateral is circumscribing the circle, and we have to prove that AB equals to AB plus CD is equals to AD plus BC. This question is important. So in circle, two theorems are there. First theorem is if we draw two tangents from exterior point, both the tangents are equal to each other. And the second theorem is if there is a tangent and at point of contact we draw radius, so at point of contact radius always 90 degree. So these two theorems are very important. Moving to next. So in trigonometry, these are the two important question, most repeated question. Go and prepare this. In some application of trigonometry, this question is important. Lighthouse question, and as observed from the top of a 100-meter lighthouse. But in application of trigonometry, these values should be with you. 10 values, 1030 is 1 by root 3, 1060 root 3, and 1045. Yes, this is the important thing, and searching out the right angle triangle is important. And in this chapter, one of the most important thing is to draw the diagram after reading out the question. In area related to circle, this question is important. Given below is the Olympic rings. You know Olympic rings of this sign. Go and prepare this question. And you know, two formulas are very important. This formula, area of sector, how we can calculate the area of this minor sector, and this is major sector. So theta is there. So theta by 360 pi r square. By using this formula, we can calculate area of minor sector, AO, minor MI, minor sector, theta by 360. And we can also find out the length of this arc, minor arc, by using the formula theta by 360 2 pi r. So these two formulas very important. Next, in surface area and volume, such question very important. From any solid structure, we are scooping out two hemisphere. So what will be the area of remaining? What will be the area of remaining solid? So go and prepare such question when we are scooping out some portion from any solid structure. And this is the repeated question. It carry 4, 5 or 6 marks. In statistics, this question is important. Frequency, total sum of frequency will be given to you, and you know, 1 or 2 values will be unknown frequencies. You have to find out the value of unknown frequency. So median is given to you of this question. Median is 525, and we have to find out the unknown frequencies. One more question is here. In this question, median is given to you. Here in this question, mean is given to you. Okay, we have here median is given to you, which is 525, and we have to find out the unknown values. So in statistics, this is very important. And in statistics, one more formula, the empirical relation between mean, mode and median is also important. Mean, mode, median, this formula. Mode equals to 3 median minus 2 mean. Come on, please keep it in mind, this formula. Mode equals to 3 median minus 2 mean for any data. Moving to next, probability. So in probability, three coin concept comes up, and 2 dice, pair of dice, means 2 dice questions comes up generally. And one more important thing is what the third one is, playing cards. So in playing cards, you know, there are 52 cards having 4 category. You all know: spade, club, heart and diamond. Right? So in boards, generally questions comes up from these portions: 3 coin concept, 2 dice concept, when 2 dice are thrown simultaneously, and playing cards. Go and prepare these portions strongly, so that you can score almost 50 to 60 marks in your board exam. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want chapter-wise strategy, chapter-wise mark sharing for this year 2026, so I'll be giving you chapter-wise strategy also in mathematics. So if you want that same, go and write maths in comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, everyone.